Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. Today we're going to Termini and I hope you enjoy it. Bye!
Le cose con i biogesi potete porre nelle scatolette bottiglie di gioco o con i
So as you can see, when you get to Termini, chances are you're going to be arriving at Termini from the inside, but just in case if you come some other way, then this is what you'll see when you come in. Of course there are lots of police officers here, guards. You'll notice that there's a bookstore here, so it's a 2-floor bookstore. There's self-service stations as well as cafes. Upstairs there's a restaurant called Chow. It's quite expensive, I wouldn't recommend it. What's really cool about Termini is that there are lots of different stores in here. It's almost like a mall, as you find with major train hubs. People are coming in from the airport, people are coming in from different cities around Italy, around Europe. It's pretty busy, so you'll find these machines here. If you need to talk with someone specifically, you can also come here. You get a number, you can sign in and check in with somebody, here. If you are traveling with Italo, they have their self-service machines over here, as well as someone with whom you can speak. So over here you have Trenitalia, over there you have Italo, and there are other Italo self-service machines as well. Italo is a fairly new company. I actually recommend it. It's high speed. The trains are very nice. The people are very nice. You get a lot of great customer service with Italo. When you come to Italy, or to Rome specifically, chances are if you don't have an iPhone, then you will probably need to get a phone. There are a couple of major companies here. One of them is Vodafone, another one is Tre, another one is Wind Italia. There is also TIM, and all of these different phone companies are actually, you can get them here. You can go to speak to somebody there and get a good plan. To get used to. Really, there are only 2 main aisles, whether above or below. The only sort of third level or second floor level, I guess you could say, to this is that of the bookstore. There's, and the restaurant area, but there really isn't much of a third level or second floor here. Okay. If you need to get tickets for the metro stop, those tickets can be purchased downstairs where we will go. However, if you want to get a monthly pass, and a monthly pass is about 35 euros, and I would recommend it because it means unlimited travel on the metro, the tram, the bus, and that is wonderful because each way is 150, and that's 100 minutes that you get to travel, but you can only travel in one direction on the metro. So I'd recommend doing that if you're going to be here in Rome for longer than 2 weeks. I would say go with the month pass. It's going to save you a lot of money, and you can get around easily. I've taken you down here before, where we're gonna go, and I may even need to make a little stop because I need to buy a couple of things. But let's go down so you can see what the downstairs area looks like. Alright, so here we go. I think one of the most important things to remember about in Termini Station is that there are going to be a lot of stores, but maybe people don't speak English. So try to make sure you have your dictionary with you. You would think that in a major, metropolitan train station that everyone should speak English, but that's not we're the way it goes. We're going to go now down to the metro line, so down to the underground. We're going on the B line. Like I said before, there are 2 major lines. The A line, which if you take the A line, you're going to get to places like Piazza di Spagna, or the Spanish Steps, that is. You're going to get to the Vatican, you're going to get to that area of things. If you take the B line, you're going to get to things like the Colosseum, or Circus Maximus, or the Pyramid. You're going to get to those things. Machines, they're very easy to use. That's something to remember too, that you don't need to necessarily ask help from anyone, because it's very easy to just select your language. Most of these machines have English, French, Spanish, and Italian as a language selection. So as long as you can navigate with one of those four languages, you should be fine. Is that in this area, once you're getting down below, you might find that there are people who are begging for money even more. You really do need to be careful of your personal belongings. Otherwise, you may have some problems. We are going to be going in the direction of Rebibbia this time. So here is what it looks like on the train map. So this grayed out part means this is not the direction that it's going in, it's going down below. So we're at Termini, and as you can see here, you can get the different transportation types of things. So the bus, the subway, the train to the airport, the other types of trains, okay? The trams, okay? So here we go. And this is going in the direction of Laurentina. And as you can see, Laurentina, so from Termini to Laurentina, you're gonna get to Cavour, Colosseum, the Circus Maximus, Pyramide, to the St. Paul's Basilica, as well as Eur, which is a fairly new area. Talking from like Marcello, we're talking about fairly new areas that were developed during the time of fashion. There are tons of different maps, so you can get a good sense of where things are. Like here, for example, you have the A line, okay? And Termini is here, the Repubblica is here, Piazza Repubblica is here. You can see there's the Trevi Fountain is here, okay? And there's the Spanish Steps. What's a fascinating thing to remember about Rome is that the city is not big. You can basically walk to everything. I've walked around the city. It just takes time. And it's a good thing to actually learn how to walk around the city, because there are often strikes, public transportation strikes. It's really a good thing to get yourself a good map that will help you to get to where you need to go. I would be careful of like this pathway, especially at nighttime, just because it's a bit secluded and you never know who could be lingering around here. Of course, there are the security cameras, which is nice, but I would still be careful about this part, because there are not so many people. Notice that the sign says Rebibbia Concodoro, and again, that's because the B line separates into two. It has the regular B and then B1. B1 is for Concodoro. That is a different area altogether. We're going to be going to Rebibbia. That's where most of the stops are that I think would be useful for tourists. The Concodoro region, it's mostly residential. There are stores and things like that out there, but for the most part, I don't really see you going out there unless you're planning to stay there during your time. And actually, it's not a bad, that part of it, of Rome, it's not a bad place to stay. It's very quiet. Right now I'm staying in Concodoro. So we've got 4 minutes before the train arrives. And if you look down the platform down there, you'll see that there is actually a sign that says how long to each train. So CDOR is, for Concodoro, and the other one says Rebibbia, and that's basically for, how much time that it's going to take for the train to come. Other than that, you've got televisions down here. It's very busy. The train station opens always, in some ways always, but kind of also not. It opens around 5 o'clock, that's when things start running around 5:30, and then it closes, depending on the day, around 1. So you have trains that will run Monday through Thursday, I believe, or Sunday through Thursday, from 5:30 until midnight, and then on Friday night and Saturday night, the trains are open until 1. I want to verify that information. I may have made a mistake, may have changed, but that's what it is. So you do have access to the trains. After that, they have the night buses that take over. So those are you'll see N and then a number, and those buses cover a large region of Rome. But you may not land exactly where you need to be. Like for me, I'm kind of lucky. When I was living in Garbatella, the bus N9 for me literally dropped me in front of my house. But it may be that you may need to walk. So I would be careful about, you know, going into and staying out very late at night. Termini Station is quite secure. There are tons of people who are always here. Of course, there are at nighttime. It's a bit difficult because there are homeless people, there are drug addicts, there are folks who may not necessarily have the best intentions at heart. It is an immigrant community in ways that around this area you find a lot of immigrants. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm one. But you want to just be careful. It also makes the area very vibrant because there are a lot of different ethnic groups here. You'll hear this train station being what it is. You always have that international feel. So that's it.